Okay, so we're back to GoPro here because the battery ran out on my other camera. You guys have been asking about soybeans. Well, I'm going to show you something. I don't know if you can see this, but you see the difference there? This is a variety of beans. What the hell was this variety? God, I'll think about it in a minute. TA seed on the right here. This is TA seed. And this here on the left is FS Growmark seed. Now, the reason there's such a defined line, I mean the road is right there, but the reason there's such a defined line here is because we plant with GPS, and to set the AB line with the Trimble GPS, you need to, well, we generally just start a little bit in to the field. So if there's a natural curve to the field to the left there along the road, which there is, you're not you're not tending to follow the road. So you set that AB line, you step in to the into the field a little ways. Well, my nephew and my son, Mr. Tim, forgot to plant this here to the left. So this was planted probably a week later than what this was. But I'm going to take a look down here. Now, it is very dry, believe it or not. But it's very dry, and I don't know if you can see. We're starting to pod. The pods are not too bad. But these beans were a smaller seed size, so they're planted a lot thicker. Now, these over here were a very large seed, so they're not as thick, and they're not nearly as tall, but there's a heck of a lot more pods, and I hope you can see those. Yeah, there you can. A heck of a lot more pods on the shorter bean. So I'm really kind of anxious. This is probably 25, 30 feet, possibly a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say here's the tracks. So 60-foot booms with the Hardy Commander sprayer, and that's all I've sprayed this with. So here is 30 feet from the center here to the left. So there's a little over 30 feet. That was that skipper. Now, getting the right light. Now, my header is a 25-foot header. So I should have a pretty good gauge the second pass over when I do make the outside rounds around this field with the combine. We did get some rain here last night. I mean, the TA seed, it's got beans all the way to the top, but there's not really clusters of them. So, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting harvest, to say the least. It's been really dry here the last couple, 3 weeks, and it's made me a little nervous as far as pod set. Our pod set is done. It's done blooming. It's done. God, here, it wants to tangle up on my feet. Fine. Tangle up on my feet. Yeah, this one's pretty pathetic, this guy. But this was where it was ran over by the sprayer. Yeah, pod fill is very important. Now, a mile and a half to our south right now, we got, a mile and a half to the south, they got almost 6 inches of rain in the matter of an hour. We got 2/10 of an inch of rain. Now, that's okay. That's okay. 2/10 of an inch, I'll take it. I wish we had, I don't want 6 inches, but where we had the 6 inches, well, there was one hell of a lot of hay down there, so I'm kind of screwed there. But you get 6 inches of rain on soybeans like this in New Jersey, they'll go flat. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world or the country or whatever, but here they'll go flat as a pancake, and sons of bitches won't ever come back up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull down here to the next field. Now, I know you guys have been looking for a soybean update. I got a crop of beans here. I've been spraying that liquid fish on my beans here pretty regularly, and actually it hasn't been for about a month, but there goes a, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there goes a deer goes running out of the field. So there's a lot of deer pressure here Jesus, truck. There is one hell of a lot of deer pressure here. You know, you can only get control over it so much, but this year is most likely the last year that I will be growing any large amount of soybeans. I've got 460 acres of beans in the ground, and I have literally spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to keep the deer off. Well, the side effect of spending tens of thousands of dollars on liquefied fish is actually a crop of soybeans that looks like second to none. But the downfall is there's no irrigation here, and you can't get total control of the deer. If you look out there, you can see where they've, I mean, I don't know this little camera, but if you look out there, it's probably only knee-high tops. Whereas these beans, you know, they're up to my crotch anyway. So, yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to have an okay yield, probably in the 50 bushel range. Someplace between 40 and 50 bushels, 35 and 50 bushels. That's a broad spectrum range, but for all the money that I've got in deer repellent, it ain't worth what I got in, I don't think. I mean, I spent $20,000 more than anybody else did just to grow a crop of beans so that the deer aren't on them. The other day, DEP was in because some hunting group has said that I am spraying rat poison on my soybeans to kill the deer. Well, golly, if I was spraying rat poison in the first place, where the hell would I get enough rat poison in liquid form to make any difference on soybeans? And what would that do to the soybeans? I mean, the intelligence of a deer hunter, I'm sorry. I mean, I hunt deer. At least I used to. I just kill them now, but, you know, with permit. I don't have a permit this year, so I'm kind of bound to the fish. But I used to hunt, but the mentality of a hunter, they're not really that bright. If they go out into the woods just to shoot an antler, which they just hang on their wall, which is fine, it's called trophy hunting. It's the most useless part of the deer. You can't eat it. I mean, you can stew it, but you can't make any flavorful soup out of those antlers. I like hunters that go out and shoot does because they eat the meat, they feed their families with the meat, they don't really give a damn about the buck. I used to go deer hunting to kill deer. I didn't care if a buck ran in front of me, I killed it. If a doe ran in front of me, I killed it. It was just the way it was. Growing up, we only had 6-day firearm and 1 day to shoot does. And then New Jersey created such a deer problem. You can actually hunt deer in New Jersey from, well, Jesus, the end of September clear on to the end of February of the next year. So yeah, there's a lot of deer here. But anyways, this is more than likely the last year I'm going to grow soybeans in any large capacity, just because. And I'm sure you guys are thinking, wow, 460 acres, that ain't nothing. Well, it isn't really, but it is, because you got a lot of money out in here. When you're looking at $350 an acre just to get this crop in the ground and growing and fertilized, and the equipment and everything, it ain't worth it. So anyways, this fall I will be planting a lot of smooth brome and reed canary. That's what I'm doing right now. Timothy's actually rolling in reed canary, which will probably be another video. But anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, I got some news, exciting news for everybody out there that watches my channel. I'm just almost ready to burst at the seams with excitement and let everybody know what is going to be happening, but not yet. So stay tuned. And if you like my videos, please comment, rate, and subscribe.